Hello and welcome back to Hooked on You, Dead but Daylight Dating Sim. We date the killers. So I've gone through all the routes. Some of them I succeeded at, some of them I didn't. I'm actually going to try to succeed at the two that I failed at. And I think that's all that I'll be doing then. Because I haven't been able to figure out what any of the coins are for. I'm really not sure. I looked through guides to sort of help me figure out, and none of them really talked about the coins or what else is going on the island, quote unquote. But yeah, I figured that I might as well try to get the actual endings for the two that I missed that I only became besties with. So, since we already did Trapper, since we just did Trapper, I'm gonna do that one first, get that out of the way, and then we're gonna do Spirit again. Because I already got Wraith and Huntress. And despite the fact that this is only a dating sim filled with, characters that are obviously very much not real, I have a lot of trouble being mean to characters in video games, so I'm not going to be rejecting them. Even Trapper, even though I really hate him, I'm not going to be rejecting him, because that's a whole other thing. You had to play through the whole game, and then at the very end be like, ha ha, I don't like you. And then they get sad. So, I'm not doing that. Anyway, I'm probably going to be skipping through a lot of this, unless if something interesting pops up, and then I'll record it, but I'm just going to basically be skipping through close to the end, I think. Oh, this is different. So, I picked up a coin from the corpse's mouth, and I chose not to spend it right away. And now the narrator says that it was their coin that they dropped and they want it back, so I gave it back. And now they can answer one of these questions for me. So I'm gonna ask, how did I get here? Because where am I is just gonna be like, oh, Miliosin somewhere in Murder's Island. And how did I get here, I think, is about the only one that it might answer. Anyway, I can always replay it and get another answer. So, how did I get here? Have you heard of the Bermuda Triangle? Well, next time you should fly around it, silly. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger on any on your current situation. You feel something soft bump into your foot. So, we went through the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, so, and ended up here because we got lost in the sauce. Alright, I guess that, is about as much as we can get out of that as possible. Oh, interesting. So, I've usually, whenever they've tossed the volleyball over to me, I've tossed it back to them or kicked it over or whatever. But this time I just said no, and Trapper likes it for some reason. Okay, so he's gonna be basically a jerk. Okay, alright. Sure. Okay, I think a couple of these answers are gonna be different. So I should pick this one, is what I was told. Thank you, but I would never presume to order for you. And obviously you know what's best to order. Yes, obviously. We'll be having escargot and white wine sauce. Sucka, if you can't even pick your own food, you certainly can't hunt for it. Pay her no mind. Stay in my good graces and you'll never want for anything, except more. Survivors, care for our guests. Servers arrive, trays of food. Please, for our sake. Kids Trapper glaring at him for daring to speak directly to you, but Dwight pushes them. Can I get you anything else? And then I guess we're supposed to be mean to these two, which is hard for me to do. Because I've been on the other side of the counter and it's like, I don't want to be mean to people doing jobs. But for Trapper, I have to do. What you can get is lost now! Trapper snickers at your casual abuse of these lowly survivors. I guess when you've got a bunch of giant metal hooks shoved through your skin, you form a special kind of relationship with pain. Dwight wipes away a tear. He should have known better than to talk to the likes of you. Now that the help is gone, the killers, you know, killer's a bit harsh, and I think this is something that we've already seen. Alright, we have to pick him again. I think I've already done this one, anyway. Okay. Okay, so what I should say here when the trapper is offering me to let me see his sketch, which we now know is a fake sketch anyway, but I say no. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm ready. Sounds like a big step for you to share something that important with me. I want you to trust me when you let yourself be that vulnerable. Trapper stares at you, but despite the silence lasting way too long, can't figure out what he's thinking. Only that he seems to be getting closer to you the longer he stares. What an interesting response. We shall walk down the beach a bit. Perhaps put some extra space between us and these other uncouth monsters. Trapper turns things to walk away from you. And then follow quietly. What I'm supposed to do. You don't respond, you simply follow him, silently observing the sheer force with which he takes each step along the water's edge. There is one thing about myself I'd like to share with you now. A long time ago, when I was a boy who did not yet know the potential of his own strength, I fought a bear with my bare hands. That behemoth must have stood 9, nay, 10 feet tall, and I had to weigh 1,000 pounds at least. But after hours of rolling in the mud with the beast, I finally snapped its neck, and I carried the carcass on my back for 5 miles through the woods and hills to my home. Before I washed its blood from my own wounds, I skinned it. For the next 2 days, I ate each and every part of that bear. For during our 10-mile walk on that mountainside, I realized that formidable beast gave me a great gift, and I owed it the courtesy of making his body part of mine. That bear helped me realize I had nothing in this world to fear. No man, animal, or monster would ever take me down. And I'm reminded of that each time I stand by my fireplace where that bear's skin will stay for as long as I take breath. Isn't that incredible? Okay, and what we're supposed to do here is say not really. Whole thing sounds a bit made up. Trapper looks at you, a piercing look even through his mask. He smirks, but it's not clear why. Then he turns and leaves. Oh yeah, and then the itinerary. Very important. Okay. When you hear what you really thought of my story. Okay. Honesty is important is the one I'm supposed to say. To show why honesty and integrity are so important? Very interesting. Very. Trapper stares at you for way too long. It almost looks like he cracks the barest of smiles, but then more small bubbles appear in the water, because he farted. He's still staring. He stares for such a long time it becomes quite romantic, and then as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. Chill runs down your spine. Friendly, they show up. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to laugh because he's mean to the kids, and then he gives me more gold because of reasons, and I don't even know what these are for still. Okay, so I'm supposed to say, don't tell me what to do. Glad to see you have a spine, and we'll continue to have one for at least a little while longer. I didn't expect that though. Interesting. Very interesting. And maybe even hot? Gives me a gold. Anyway, I don't really know how to reward people who make me happy since no one makes me happy, so I guess you can have a gold coin. Barely amount to anything. Now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. Trickster shows up, and then I guess there's like a bit of a secret at this particular part. It's possible to like delete your own save file by trying to date Trickster at this exact moment. No. Loyal the Trapper. It's none of your damn business. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so he's gone, and I'm supposed to... Snooping will give me a coin. Okay. Oh yeah, and I remember that I chose to drink this, and he was like, and he liked that. And then he's like, I wasn't expecting you to actually want to drink that, because it's weird. He's an odd person. And this is I've done this before. Ah, yes. The hillbilly. And I'm supposed to be honest and say it's terrible. That is true, the worst sketch that I've ever been made and will ever be made. No wonder you kill people. You're probably afraid they'll see your art. I didn't draw this. I stole from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. My sketches are actually good. You really will get to see one soon, so long as things get well. Okay, well that went about the same, except I was truthful about it, so okay. Okay, so for Trapper, I'm supposed to say nothing. What happened between me and Trapper will remain between me and Trapper. Is that a real smile from Trapper? My god, this is terrifying. Finally, this island has another person who knows how to act with dignity and respect. Okay, alright, that was new. Okay, I'm supposed to say nothing, which I think I remember after he read his poem that he was like, don't applaud the poem! So, say nothing. What? No reaction? Really, that should play. I'm nervous for you. After that, I'm nervous for us all. Fair. I wouldn't want you to fake a reaction. And he's weird. Okay. Yeah, because he is weird, that's true. I'm supposed to say power is what I want from the island. I want to stand above, nay, on top of everyone else. Noted. Okay, now you can ask me one thing. What do you want to know? Oh, and I've done this before. And then I think we go... Oh. And then there's this thing. Okay. So, when he promises to take me to the secret tunnel, I have to say this. I'm not going to dark tunnel with you unless I have your word you won't kill me. Smart. Very smart. Okay, I promise, and I assure you my promises mean something. I am a man of my word and my traps. You prepare to enter the secret tunnel! Secret tunnel. I think I already know. And then he really likes it. Okay. So I'm supposed to tell him true romantic heartbreak, meaningless elementary school problems. I'm gonna go with true romantic heartbreak because I think that sounds more interesting than this one. I loved someone once very much. I thought we'd be together forever, but one day I found them in bed with my cousin, who just so happened to be my best friend. Neither of them cared enough to cover up what should have been their shame. They just laughed at me. I never told anyone about it, not my family or my friends. I just let everyone think the relationship ended because they broke up with me. It was easier that way. Wow, that was awful. But it could have been worse. At least they only broke your heart. I might also break every bone in your body. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't waste time doing that. Was that insensitive? I have no idea. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna say no. Anyway, my own story is just as tragic, though. Follow his heart and to be an artist. I do remember this part, yeah. And I'm supposed to say his father raised him right. Which... The world doesn't need another artist you allot to your father. Right! I know someone that agrees with you too. Thing is, you can't become the most important person in my life without meeting the person who holds that position now. That's right. I brought you here to meet him. Taco, this is my father. And he's this arsehole. Any option. What do you think of him? Oh, any option is fine, so I'm just gonna say what the hell is wrong with you. No, I don't believe you. He's not here for his own good, you're punishing him. Yes, I am. Maybe you really do understand me. I love my father, truly. He made me who I am. Taught me how to be strong and ruthless in a world that only rewards power. There's only one thing I feel more strongly than my love for him, and that is my hate for him. And I hate him exactly because he made me who I am. That's right, and then blah 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 blah. I think I've done this part already. Okay. Ask any question you ask father has no meaning, so choose any. Oh yeah, that's because he's just gonna... And he just refuses to answer everything because I remember that. Would you ever let someone stand in the way of what you want? Never. Good answer. What do you truly want from my son? And then I think I answered partner in crime because that's what he said before. And I think, literally. I think I did really good for most of these. And I think I'm supposed to say yes. If I had to protect myself, yes, I would harm your son. Good answer. Good answer. There's no way you could defend yourself from him, but good answer, nevertheless. Now, the final and most important question. Do you want to hear embarrassing stories about my son and his baby? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, we're supposed to look around. And we find a coin. That's useless. Oh yeah, and then there's this thing. And finally, let's do this. That's what we're supposed to say, which I think I said before. And then weird things happen. And then we're supposed to say, meh. It was alright. I've had better. I've had worse. The only reason I'm not killing you right now is that I have a little too much respect for anyone who has the balls to say that to me. Besides, you're obviously lying to get a rise on me, and it totally worked. Time for round 2! Actually, no, it's not. It's time for something much more important. Oh yeah, and then there's this, and then he's just dressed like this while they see him. Okay, I think this is the final scene again. That's weird. He looks calm. Well, as calm as anyone can be while wearing diamond-encrusted dental floss just below his bathing suit. Oh, so he's... Oh, no, he's still wearing that. The point is, I don't like that. He's never calm. This is creepy in the strangest way. I bet things are gonna get real weird. Let's go. Now that we have shared the relations, it's time finally for real to be intimate with you. You know I want a partner in crime. Well, my favorite crime is homicide. Second is tax evasion. That's a good one, but it's a distant second. You're gonna be my partner in life, and I'm truly gonna commit to you. I need to know if you're willing to kill someone to prove you're just as committed to me. Are you willing to take another person's life to show you honestly want all of this? I can tell he wants to break out his diamond thong for you again right here, right now. Only this time for all to see, but that's not happening. If you want to see more Trapper's Dong, you go to Freaky Little websites. Well, will you kill someone for me? And I'm supposed to say... will you kill someone for me? Depends on the person is what I'm supposed to say. I am willing to kill someone, but it depends on the person. Perfect, because I have someone in mind. Dan and Cindy, get in here. Yes, sir? Trapper immediately kills Dan, by chopping his head off. It lands in Claudette's hands. I hate when I catch his head. Oh my god, why do you do that? Do you want me to kill her? Her? No, that was just for fun. Don't worry. They always come back the next morning. I still need her help, though. You, Charlotte, you brought him here, right? Yeah? Good. Now go get him. Go get my father. Shit is about to get real. I hope you've been paying attention. That wheels in Chaffer's father. He looks afraid. I told you I hit my father, but I can't bring myself to kill him, even though all I want is to be free of him. So I want you, the only other person I care about, to do it. Will you? Will you take my cleaver and kill him for me? And I'm supposed to say no. Why not? I'm supposed to say I would never kill any Macmillan. I would never harm a Macmillan man. Oh my god. That's the right answer! I can't believe it, but you've done it! You avoided every trap I set for you. You're either truly depraved or so unethical you're willing to pretend you are just to make me fall in love with you. You truly are the person of my nightmares. I think I actually love you. Yes, I do. I do love you, and I want you to stay here with me forever. So what do you say? Do you love me too? Do you want to stay here with me forever? What? Is this really happening? Oh my goodness, it is. Do you want to stay here with me forever? So this would be the bad ending of him, and I'm not doing that. I guess I'm picking this one, so here we go. Yes, yes, I love you too, and I want to stay here with you forever. Trevor chops off Claudette's head and hands it to you. Take this as a token of my love for you. This head and everyone after that we will bury in the sand together. This is awesome. Let's do this. And let's do it right now. Let's get to it. And then there's whatever this is, because I don't know. Trevor takes to a secret cave bedroom. Ghost things happen in there. Unholy things. Now they'll happen to you. Forever. Congrats? This is probably what you wanted, isn't it, you sicko? Yeah, it is. Just hope you're happy, even though you're never getting those trapper nudes that you wanted. Did they really think that was going to happen? Of course they did. Only degenerates play this game this long. Amazing. Amazing. But please, make sure to leave us a great review, Taco. Make sure an adult spell checks it for you first. Got him. Hold up 1 second. Cut the lights. Turn off the pinup art. Taco, it's just us now, you and me. I want to say, first of all, I'm sorry. Sorry for putting you through all of that. Not just the way Trapper acted, but the way I behaved as well. I need to work on myself. We all do, I think. I know this won't make it up to you completely, but I want you to have this. Oh. Evan Macmillan! It's a drawing from the personal archive of one Evan Macmillan. Yes, Trapper drew this long ago before his heart broke and his mind warped, and his soul left to find someplace more pleasant to reside. I think it represents the goodness that is in all of us, or at least ought to be, even in Trapper. Thanks for playing. Oh, okay. Cool. So, I just have to correct Spirit, then, I guess.